the new Battlefield game has to be a home run. What's going on, guys? Thanks so much for tuning into the channel today. I want to talk about the next Battlefield title and what I would like to see happen with the franchise overall. So my channel is very new, so let me tell you guys that I've been playing Battlefield games religiously since Battlefield 2 Modern Combat back in 2005. I've also played almost all the other titles in the franchise, and I loved all of them. For the most part, I know to some OG players that started with 1942 on PC back in, I think it was 2002. This may seem like a late start, but I've been in love with the franchise ever since. I'm sure all you in the Battlefield faithful remember Battlefield Friends, right?
Listen, do you have some sort of sidearm with a suppressor on it?
Why are you whispering?
Because I do not want to be heard or seen. Anything.
Like I have this gun with the suppressor.
Yes! Oh, no, turn
Look at this.
No.
Look how bright that is.
Ah!
Look at it. You can see it everywhere.
You, man, dude, shut that light off.
No, it doesn't go off.
It does. Press the up button.
Up. Wow, it does go off.
Thank you. It's like Chinese New Year or something. Come on.
I must have rewatched those 1,000 times. They were incredible. Battlefield has always been a strong competitor in the FPS space, obviously with Call of Duty, and then even though I've always been faithful to Battlefield and DICE, really, Call of Duty, I mean, if I'm being honest, Call of Duty's been better for a number of years. I mean, the Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and then Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, that core, campaign with Captain Price, Soap, Ghost, we all know that was really successful. They did good with Black Ops for a little bit, but now, it just seems like Call of Duty is kind of fading out, lately with what they're doing with the franchise and the IP. It just seems, like these weird collaborations. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say with that. It's just, I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest with you. I think with that, though, I think DICE has a great opportunity to really one-up Call of Duty this time. Not that they haven't in the past, like I said, they've been not necessarily neck and neck with each other. There's clearly been a true breadwinner between the two, but I really, really think that DICE has a solid chance to really one-up Call of Duty this time as a true next-gen modern military shooter. So I've not yet played the Delta Force game. I think it's only out on PC right now. But I love what they're doing with the campaign, right? Featuring the mission that follows the Battle of Mogadishu, or as most people know it, Black Hawk Down, right? I mean, I think that they're kind of going with basically just from the movie, I think, which is cool, but again, I mean, that's awesome. I think it'd be great if DICE would focus on, yes, a modern military setting, but not too over the top, right? Not, Ghost Recon Future Soldier or anything like that, just, modern, but not, like I said, not too over the top, and just maybe do some real world scenarios. I don't want to get too much into that, I guess, but I mean, they would have a lot of options to pull from. Another good example would be the game, hopefully releasing on consoles later this year, 6 Days in Fallujah. I mean, honestly, could you imagine if DICE ran with a real-world modern military setting such as that and provided a 32 on 32 conquest mode in Fallujah or Baghdad? I mean, that'd be nuts. Obviously, I mean, it's not going to be like a milsim game, right? So it's not going to be just like 6 Days in Fallujah. But could you imagine, the Battlefield IP, right? But just put it in a real world setting like that. I think that'd be awesome. Base the story missions off of memories from real world, war heroes. Almost similar, kind of like what they did in BF1, Battlefield 1. Now, I mean, I don't want to go off on a tangent too much about the campaign or the story or anything, because I mean, me personally, I wouldn't be buying, and I think a lot of people would say this. I don't think a lot. I'm not going to be buying a Battlefield game for the campaign. I don't think anybody really would. That's what you used to buy Call of Duty for, right? Until they decided to. How do I say this? I don't want to spoil anything, but put zombies or something like that in their campaign. I don't know what is going on, but I'd like to say I obviously hope the main focus from DICE is the multiplayer. I know that DICE, they're the studio that focuses on the multiplayer aspect of the game, but I know that I just hope they go back to their roots. I know that they said that they're going to, but I really, really hope that they stick to their guns this time. It's all great, right? But only if what they say is true. We don't need a battle royale mode. I've seen some some rumors about that. We really do not need a battle royale mode in a Battlefield game. We just don't. We don't need an extraction mode. Okay. I'd be willing to sacrifice, the campaign mode too, if it means that DICE is just going to deliver its player base a strong multiplayer experience, right? Like Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. Even Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 was great. When Levolution was introduced in Battlefield 4, it was Levolutionary. You see what I did there? Okay. Dad jokes, but seriously, no. It was a game changer for sure. I mean, we all know by now that yes, they fell extremely short on destruction in BF 2042, but now I don't know how everybody else feels about the game. I'd like to put it in the comments, but I think 2042 right now as it stands is a good game. I mean, I have fun when I play it multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, it's a good experience for the most part. It took long enough, but I like it. The launch, like I was just saying, the launch was horrendous, right? We won't talk about it, but I think it's a great multiplayer experience today. So when I heard they wanted to go back to traditional classes, that was also huge, right? Assault, engineer, support, recon. That's all we need. It doesn't need to be, don't try and copy your competitor and bring in specialists. This isn't Call of Duty, right? And it should never be treated like Call of Duty. I mean, Battlefield is never going to be team deathmatch on shipment. You know what I mean? It's just not that. I mean, it's supposed to be large scale warfare. And that, I mean, you could say the same thing. Call of Duty is never going to be that. Call of Duty is never going to be Battlefield. Battlefield's never going to be Call of Duty. They just shouldn't try. Battlefield should never have tried to do that. Yeah. So DICE, right, when they carefully crafted the expansions for Battlefield 3, that's when, I mean, they were at the top of their game, right? Every single one of those expansions were bangers. I mean, they hit us with Battlefield 4 2 years later in 2013. I mean, again, a banger, Battlefield 4. I mean, I think all I'm trying to say in this video is that I'm placing a great deal of trust in DICE. And I mean, I know that they're a Criterion, I think, is working on the story. But like I said, I mean, I'm not buying a Battlefield game for the campaign. I'm buying a Battlefield game because I know it's going to be, I'd like it to be anyways, a next level multiplayer FPS game. And again, back to what I was saying, I'm placing a great deal of trust in DICE. I think that they've been very transparent so far about, where they're at pre-alpha, and that they're listening to their community. I mean, I think that in the Battlefield Labs video, I think I remember him saying that one of the guys said that, this is the most play testing or something that they've ever done. Or maybe on a scale like this, they've done it before, but they've never done it to this degree. Which, I mean, that's amazing. That's awesome. And again, I mean, this makes me feel like my trust is well placed. If I had to bet on it, I'd say that this next game is going to be good, and I hope I'm right. We just want Battlefield, right? Moments that only they know and know how to create and craft. Moments where we can clip that, right, and say, only in Battlefield. Full-scale warfare in the air, land, and sea. A game, that's refreshing, that reminds us all why we love the franchise. So, yeah, guys, I think that's it for me. Thank you guys again if you've made it this far. I had a lot of fun creating this video because, again, the Battlefield franchise, it means a lot to me. Battlefield holds a special place in my heart. And I just wanted to, pitch in my 2 cents on the topic. So feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Like the video, smash that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, peace.